All right, what is up, guys? Today is June 11th, and we are doing a recap of today's trading. I did post a video, the previous video, which is us trading at work. However, the video is mega scuffed. Everything was just out of proportion and whatnot. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a quick recap, and plus I couldn't talk at work, so we're gonna do a quick recap. Cool transition coming up now. All right, let's do this. And here I am. Okay, let's get right into this. So it's rollover, so volatility is definitely down, so we went straight to the 450 tick chart here on the micro Nasdaq. We're trading with 2 contracts, of course, and yeah, so first trade right off the bat, double bottom, first entry, second entry. We went for the sell. Obviously, it was supposed to be a buy. I think this for me is a 20%er because overall trend is going to be up there. Actually, it did show a level of resistance here, and we probably should have waited for that too. If we take a look at the minute chart and what that looked like, trade is at 9:10. So if you look right into here, you can see that level of resistance right here. I mean, it's pretty clear. So it's 1, 2 test. If we maybe done something like this, we could see there's probably a lot of volatility in there, maybe. But I'm gonna call it a 20%er. And so I think due to the rollover, it's just gonna not show the data that we needed there. But nonetheless, we're gonna continue forward. All right, and then we got real actually we didn't get too eager here. Not kind of swing high, first entry, second entry. I kind of like the trade because it pushed down a lot further instead of just a couple ticks lower. And then, you know, this is iffy, but this is not iffy. The fact that it pushed down all the way, and then yeah, our signal bar, or not signal bar, the push at least is a good push down compared to like you know, a tiny push like this. Swing high, tiny push. Well, you get the point. Nonetheless, good push down, swing high, first entry, second entry. We went for the sell because of staircase lows, and also it could be yeah. So it was essentially just staircase lows. There was a low there and a low there, and yeah, I didn't go for the buy because I didn't see this as an overall downtrend. It didn't hit that level of resistance for me. It was a little bit up, like right here. We were just working up towards there. Didn't really hit it, especially on the minute chart. We just came a little bit too short, just a tad bit too short. So we did hit it, but it was the fact that it was staircase lows that we just went to that instead. So it would have been an overall uptrend here, because overall downtrend, so we would go for the buy, but it's the fact that it was staircase lows here that I wanted to go for the sell. All right, sorry about that. But nonetheless, let's get back into this. Stella's okay. She just slept pretty hard, but she's okay. So swing high, first entry, second entry. Overall trend is actually down, so you go for the buy. However, we hit these staircase lows, and you can see that low there and that low there, and maybe there was another low there. It was only 2 lows, but I like the lows here because this is congestion, and if you think about it, people are trying to buy this out of the market, and this is where their stops would be. So this was a pretty good trade. I like this one due to the fact it was much more psychology based. This is probably the most psychology based trade we took in a while, and got in it right, or just got super lucky. But nonetheless, we approached it psychology based. There was a bunch of lows there for us, and couple matching lows there as well. I think this signal bar was also a low because it broke higher first and then broke down right there. But essentially we went for the sell because the staircase lows. People are trying to buy out of this level of resistance right here, and it's a clear level of resistance. So you can imagine if you're buying here, you're not going to place your stop all the way down here. You're going to place it like right there just in case you're wrong, or right there just in case you're wrong. And you hit both of those and you go for the sell, and it shoots down. And it shoots down, and that was a pretty good trade. And then we went for the buy. Absolutely insane. Can't believe we got this one as well. Overall trend is just going to be down. We hit this level of resistance, but it only hit once here on the minute chart. It is a double bottom here, but it only hit once on the minute chart, and I wasn't really convinced. This is the only time you really tested it, and here it comes up a little bit short. So if it maybe came up to there, I'd be maybe a little bit more debateful. Use some trading zones, but even like this, you can see there's a lot more volatility elsewhere if you go like this. So that's the main reason. We just treated that as an overall downtrend on that double top, first entry, second entry, clear move, swing high, first entry, second entry. Well, not really on a minute chart, but you get the gist. Then we went for the swing low, first entry, second entry. These are real pushy trades, by the way, but I like them. The clear legs, essentially. I mean, that's a clear leg and that's a clear leg, and then we went for this good sell because you could see that push up here as well. It's a pretty good leg as well. We really waited patiently for these legs to form as well. There was a lot of, like you can see, I think that was another trade. Yeah, we treated this as one leg on this trade here, but we'll get to that. So swing low, first entry, second entry. Overall trend is just up. Your highs are up here. Don't push it down. Your highs are up here, so I thought for sure we were going to get stepped on this one just due to the fact that our rule is our highs are up here, but we didn't. We got the scalp. So overall trend is up there. You go for the sell. Good trade. And when we go from, we actually got the extra scalp there too. And then we got this swing high, first entry, second entry. This one is the consequences you pay for taking that as one leg, two legs. So we treated this as an overall downtrend here, and we kind of paid the price of treating this as two legs right here. But essentially, yeah, that's just going to be one leg. It just pushed up one tick right there, and you shouldn't really be taking those. You should treat that as one leg. If it pushed up a lot higher, then maybe. But the fact that it was just a tiny push compared to that big move. Here's a tiny push as well, but you can see the other tiny. It's a small comparable leg. This is not comparable leg. This is a massive leg, then a tiny push up. You want a pretty big push, measured push up, essentially. Bigger push than this, a leg, essentially. But then we're noticing that we treated that as one leg and the second leg. Then we passed this significant low down here, which had a lot of volatility as well. If we zoom in here, like this ish, right around there. If we bounced off of that low, we could also treat it as overall uptrend and go for the non-obvious sell. That would have been the best trade, but one tick seller was also pretty good at this. Yeah. So treating this as significant low. This one's a pretty good, decent low. It had a bunch of volatility in there, but we mainly took it just because its overall downtrend didn't really match up with that low. I mean, overall downtrend. We broke past these lows, which were pretty significant. We tested this 3 times after that rejection. So that's the reason for the sell. You could also go for the sell if you treated this as an overall uptrend and a non-obvious sell. But yeah, we broke below those lows. We went for the 1-tick sell. I think it was pretty good trade, pretty significant low at that after that that second test, technically 3 on here. And so then also this will also convince me. It also could be looked at as staircase lows. You have that low, and that low, and yeah, then you start working down, and that was it for the day. Pretty good trading, and then the day on 126 bucks. So not exactly our goal, but pretty dang good. Count to 876. We brought it up a lot. Wow. Pretty good trading. Things are looking up. All right, peace out. Thanks for watching.